The 5th annual Deep in the Heart Film Festival is back in action this year for a unique hybrid event. The festival went virtual last year because of COVID-19 and the pandemic. This year it's in person once again, bringing filmmakers in the Waco community together for movies, parties, and a whole lot more. 25 News is a proud sponsor, and our very own Naya Gonzalez is live tonight from the red carpet. Naya, how's it going so far?
That's right, Todd. They've got out the red carpet. I've got my dress on. I have Samuel Thomas here. He's the co-founder of the film festival. Samuel, tell me what it means to you to be able to come back here after the pandemic and really connect the community.
Oh, it is huge. It is huge. For us, we are all about community. We're about our film community, meeting our Waco community, and to be able to let them happen in person versus just being online, it's just something we've been striving for all year.
And, you know, we have Magnolia that brings tourists from all across the country, from all over the state. And you are really doing that with this film festival as well. Tell me, you know, what that means to you.
It's huge. I mean, we have had, all through our 5 years, we've had people come from all over the world. Our first year, we had a premiere from a film from Paris, France. I mean, that's crazy and insane. We've had people from Singapore. So to bring them, as well as people from all over the U.S., is just doing our little part to share Waco with them and really help, you know, the Waco community as well get known out there for a lot of great things.
Awesome. Now, there are more than 100 screenings going to be happening, so what should people really be looking forward to?
Well, so I mainly handled the features, but we have a lot of great shorts. But the features I think everyone should check out. Certainly tonight we have an amazing feature called Electric Jesus, which is about Christian rock in the 80s. It's a comedy. It's got some drama in it, a little romance. It's starring Kevin from The Office, Brian Baumgartner. It's hilarious. And that's a big one. We have also got a couple of great docs that people should come check out. One of my favorites is called Chasing Childhood. And they can go to www.deepintheheartff.com, look at the schedule, look and see what's there. That's where you're going to find all the information. But that Chasing Childhood documentary is just great. I highly recommend that. We got a couple of great thrillers. Outlaws Buckle is a good one. And so, yeah, I mean, they come out, and then all short films are just going to be so good. The blocks are awesome.
And so for those watching who want to come out and enjoy the screenings, what do they need to do to grab tickets and sign up?
Yeah, again, just go to deepintheheartff.com. Follow that link there. They get their tickets for the in-person, and they can also get tickets if they so choose for next week's online version. And that way, especially if they get a VIP pass and they can't catch everything, they can catch all the films on the online as well.
Awesome. All right. Well, you heard it right here. We will send it back to you, Todd. I'm super excited for this, especially that Electric Jesus. It sounds so good, but we'll be here all night. Todd, back to you.
All right, Naya, we'll see you in just a minute. Let's go ahead and bring in Caleb Chevalier. A gas leak near downtown Waco forcing an evacuation earlier. Crews have been on scene for hours trying to work through the leak and figure out what happened. 25 News reporter Austin Walker was first on scene this morning. He's live there tonight with more. Austin.
At about 10 this morning, a gas leak prompted an evacuation of the building right behind me, and it's all because of these two propane tanks over here. Now, officials do tell me that the tanks have been emptied, but the tanks were leaking that fluid and gas into the ground, creating a very unsafe situation for everyone in this area. Now, take a look on your screen right here. You can see crews working, checking the air for flammable gas underground, which could have been dangerous. Now, gas lines in this area have been turned off while crews are working. The fear is that gas could have ignited, creating a whole other problem. According to Waco Fire, they responded with 3 engines, 18 firefighters, as well as the confined space team, which that is what you saw on your screen, checking that air quality. Now, Waco Fire also says this investigation is far from over.
Next step after this is make sure we get those gases from underneath the ground. Make sure we do expel those gases from underneath the ground, and then we'll clear the area for service.
We mentioned people have been evacuated for safety earlier today. Now, crews notified a lot of the neighboring shops and restaurants. I did speak to one woman who owns one of the shops over here and said she was very confused when she came to work this morning about 10:30, 11 o'clock. She saw a large amount of vehicles as well as everything blocked off for 11th Street. And she was saying she hopes that while everything was blocked off, it didn't affect her bottom line all too much.
And honestly, like, most of our parking is down that way. So my first thought was like, how are people going to get to us in order to come see us today? And you see, like, downtown, there's not a ton of parking anyway, so a lot of people will park down there, walk up, and go to Milo and hit us. And but yeah, that's where most of the free parking is.
Now, the gas leak is still under investigation, so they do not know why it happened exactly, but everything in this area is back open as well. The lines have been turned off, and if you're driving downtown on 11th Street, that is back open, so you should be good to go. Reporting live in Waco tonight, Austin Walker, 25 News.
All right, Austin, something to track for sure. Thousands of kids enter foster care every year. Many rely on simple volunteers to advocate on their behalf. But as 25 News reporter Adam Schindler tells us tonight, there's a shortage of those dedicated men and women.